leaving one thing here with you today, and that is turning points. Because listen here, doesn't matter if you're swing trading, position trading, scalping, short-term trading, doesn't really matter. What you need in all your trading setups is directional buyers. If you've got good directional buyers on the setups that you have, you can really have higher probability trades setting up, right? If you know that price is turning at this level right here, and you're using maybe a cost averaging approach right here, you know you can load the bus here because you're expecting bias to be bullish. And then as you start loading the bus right here on a sell, you're expecting price to move down. So as long as you're in the right direction, it doesn't matter if you have a bad entry point, you can still make profit, right? Obviously, we as a scalper, you got to be really good at your entries, and you have to be really precise, because if you want to go ahead and enter the market with very tight stop losses as a scalper and keep tight profits going, then sometimes when the market goes against you as a scalper, you like to add on sometimes. And if you don't want to take losses and you want to continue to see profits in your scalping, then make sure that when the markets do turn, then you go ahead and when the markets are going to turn, know where they're going to turn, right? So that you've got some sort of commitment as to, hey, at this level, if I don't start seeing some bullish rally, then maybe I should start making some trading decisions, whether cut my losses or take the bit of profit that I have and start reevaluating my trade.
Break a trend line, retest, climb up again. So this is one of my strongest trades that I'm looking at. This one is one I'm really focusing on. This can get us a lot of R to R's if I get the right entry. But I don't want to YOLO it or FOMO and then have a silly entry. I want to really catch it at a pivotal point. I don't mind taking a short here and being wrong, because if I take a short here, I lose 1 R. If I take a short here and I'm right, I don't know, that's countless R's. I'm not even, let's check what we'd get out of this. Let's say you take a short here all the way down to here. What's that, 15 R? And that's just me being estimate. I'll probably have even a tighter stop loss than that, to be honest. So you can get a big risk to reward if we catch this short at the right place. But for all I know, this might just break through and just carry on going down, and then I've missed it. So these things happen. We'll see what happens, but hopefully it doesn't. If it just breaks through, then I wouldn't have had the entry, and that'll be 2 trades. Because Ethereum, I was hoping to, as I said, Ethereum, I'm hoping and praying it comes back here. If it doesn't, then I've missed it. But you have to have mental strength with trading, because there's going to be a lot of setups that you think is going to play out one way. I've had so many trades that I've kind of done something like this, come up 1 pip short, and then and what can you do? You can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. Just go on to the next one, because these things happen all the time. But for every one of those, you're going to catch a really good one, and then you'll make your money. I remember I had my best trade the other week, made 16K in one trade, and it's not really about the money. I say the money just because you get more clickbait on your videos if you say how much you made, but it was really about the pinpoint entry of that trade. I'm not going to go through it now. I've got a video on my channel, Not Trader. Go on YouTube, search Not Trader. I've got a video on my channel of how I took that trade. But I was so proud of the execution of the trade as much as it was about the how much I made on that trade. And it was because I was so confident in the trade, I actually put quite a bit more size on that I normally put for a trade. And this was because I'd retrofitted smart money concepts with retail's trend lines and used them together to really find a good trade. And I've shown you as an example of the GBP JPY. That's a prime example of the two together, because before I even knew anything about smart money concepts and all that type of stuff, I would have just naturally thought breakout, retest, climb. But now that I know about stuff like this, now I'm looking at, okay, where can I find a really pinpoint entry? So the strategy hasn't changed. It's just that the entries have become more refined because I know the minutiae of how the market moves at a lower time frame.
Pound dollar has been a pain in the what do you call it? Pain in the seat, pain in the cheeks, pain in what? And has not really had a good pullback. Had a really strong liquidation there. had a strong liquidation there, had a strong liquidation there. So it's basically just checking out anyone and everything before falling. So if I was to give my 2 cents here, maybe that was the pullback and we kind of just left it there. Maybe we just have to wait for some. Maybe we just have to look for some lower lows, lower highs on the 5-minute chart for today, tomorrow. Where we are like, well, that seems like resistance. Oops. Like, that seems like resistance kind of a thing to get anything. But yeah, maybe that would have worked. But so pound dollar in my eyes is then difficult to trade. That's my point. And there was some, some pullbacks there. And then, does my pivot point say anything at all? I guess that is a sell, by the way. I guess. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Sell, beautifully daily setup here. Okay, cool. I didn't see it because I didn't bother.
So if we check out 7:45, right? So if we go back here, the news dropped at 8 o'clock. So this is 15 minutes before. Okay, so if you're looking at the 15-minute candle, we do have, I'm going to use my little brush right here. We do have support right here as much as we have resistance up here, right? Let me just mute my phone. Okay, so if we're looking for buy stops and sell stops, it would be smart to put them, below this zone or above this zone, right? You don't want to have a buy stop or a sell stop on a candle, right? You're not going to put a pending order in the middle because it just wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? The point of a pending order is for price to open it if price goes into your favor, right? You don't want price to open up your sell stop if it's a buy, right? Because then you're losing, right? So let's put a buy stop above here. Okay, and this is before the news drops. Remind you, we're just playing it back as if it didn't happen yet, right? We're going to put a buy stop here. So this is a pending order, right? So we're saying, hey, if price goes up, enter me in at the market at this price, right? And the same thing happens right here, right? So we're going to put a sell stop around here. And let me just copy this. Oops. And we're going to say sell stop, right? And I'm just giving you an idea of how you could enter this, because remember, the market is very volatile at this time of news. So it moves very fast, right? You may not be able to just press the sell up button or press the buy button when it happens, because it's just going to move fast. All right, so that's why you need these pending orders. Also, the spread is going to be very high. All right, so let's put this in play. Let's put this on the 5-minute here. All right, we have our buy stops ready. We have our sell stops ready. Let me just delete these X's. All right, that was just an example. Let's see what happens when the news drops. So here comes 8 o'clock. Bang. Okay, so check me out here. Oops. Check me out here. What do you see? You see that price came down and opened up your sell stop, right? Now, what happened to our buy stop? Well, our buy stop was up here. So because price never came up to here, price never opened up your buy stop. So you're good. You did not lose, right? So what you want to always remember to do, rookie mistake, delete your buy stop. Because some people, they're like, oh, it didn't get open, and they go about their day, but you still have a pending order open. So you want to make sure you delete it. All right, so now we're in this sell, right? And now just look at this 5-minute candle. From this point on to the body, you're up 49 pips. That's basically 50 pips, right? That's insane. And that's just all from you putting in a sell stop. You know what I'm saying?
Risk on is basically what it sounds like. It means you put risk on when you buy these sort of things. So would we consider bonds risk on? Not really, right? But we consider the yen, which is this really slow and stable economy, risky? Not really. Would we consider the UK, which is going through that whole Brexit process and kind of making their own way, that risky? Yeah, that's a little bit more risky. Can it pay out more? Sure. Can it also go bad? Sure, right? So that's what I say when I say risk on, right? So when I buy dollar yen, my idea is, okay, I like the dollar. I think it's strong fundamentally. And then technically, I love this move. So we had this big move to the upside, right? Finally got that pullback to that 38.2. I jumped in there on this candle here. And so far, I've already moved my stop loss to break even. I called this out inside of the Discord. If you want to see the trades that I'm taking every day, I called them out all inside of our private Discord. There's a link down below in the description to sign up for the premium version. If you'd like to get the free group, we actually have a way to join for free. We have some free analysis now. You guys join the Discord. If you're not already in there, there's a bunch of free stuff that you can get. There is a premium version, so you can't see my trades unless you're a VIP member, but you can see a whole bunch of other free stuff. So might be helpful to you there.